Hello everyone, Randy here again. We're playing Farming Simulator 15 on Sosnovka. And like I said last episode, we're going to check out this case flex drill we just bought. At least we bought last episode anyway, that is. And then we bought a load of seed up here with our seed tenderer. So first things first, we got to figure out how to fill this seed drill. And like I said, it's showing two fill implement options. So gives us the option to refill already. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, it works too yet. Okay. So yes, I'm assuming this sower probably seeds and fertilizes. I'm just assuming anyway. In our case, though, we don't actually need it to fertilize this because this field should be fertilized already. Anyway, it looks like we can actually refill already. I'm going to just put the pipe out just to make it look a little better, maybe. I'm surprised it should actually let us refill from that without the pipe being out. Anyway. Also not sure how much, or how far 5,000 seeds will go. We'll find out. Almost need a bigger seed tenderer for this seeder. Okay, to double check, I believe, are you not quite done? So let's rehire him a moment. Just about done. Actually, you know what? That'll probably be his last pass there. I'll be surprised if he does one more. Okay, let's get it fired up here. Get the GPS mod going. Looks like we got that. Is that actually lined up already? I guess it is. Oh, that's right. We lined it up last episode and found out the salesperson cheated us by about 2.5 meters. Yeah, I believe it's supposed to be, what, 15 meters and it's only 13.5? Oh, well. Boy, all kinds of options here. Tank auger. Oh, yeah, okay. We should really figure out if that works or not. That'd be interesting. Turn off area limitation. That's options there make me think it's fertilizer related there when it says turn off area limitation. Lower fold, select seed. Select seed. What shall we plant? Oh, we got one field that's almost ready to harvest already. Okay. You know, let's do canola again. Just for transportation purposes. We'll probably actually never get to the point of actually harvesting this, by the way. Let's see, this will be episode 79. I'm planning episode 80 will probably be the last episode on Sosnovka here, and we'll do the next map. Speaking of the next map, I just put a video up so you folks can vote on it. And by just, I mean at the time I'm recording this, I just put it up. Why can I turn on? Do I have to have the tractor on? Really? I do. Okay. Let's lower the seeder. And see how it works. Hey, look at that. It seeds. Wow. I'm so impressed. No, not really. That's just, you know, it seeds. So what else is there to be said? So anyway, like I said, folks, I just put a video up. If folks want to vote on the next map. Unfortunately, I can only put up 5 options for the voting thing, so I chose 5 of the from the comments were the most commonly suggested maps. Plus, I threw one of my own in, so pretty much I took 4 maps from the comments and then threw one of my own in. I don't know that anybody actually suggested the map that I threw in as an option. I'm looking at the turn off area limitation, turn off area limitation, turn off missing, felled, something, something. Oh, the button. Oh, not sure. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's fertilizer related. I'm guessing, but I'm not sure on that. And yeah, this, like I said, this field is fertilized already, so I can't really test it. Also, somebody said I should have bought a tractor to go with this planter. I probably would have if I had the money for it, but I didn't have the money to buy the case tractor, so I guess I could grab the case from over there if we wanted to, but New Holland case, close enough, right? They're pretty much identical anyway. Or when I say identical, I probably should say they're pretty much owned by the same company, or owned, yeah, basically by the same company, so. Or actually, I should rephrase it. I'm not sure if they're actually owned or if it's more of a agreement as far as technology goes between the companies. I forget how that went again. I should actually probably look that up, but yes, Case and New Holland are in cahoots together, I guess you could say. Anyway, folks, for the next map, I put up, like I said, put up a video. You folks can vote on that. The choices for the maps that I put up are the old streams map. That is one of the maps I suggested. I figure, I mean, I'm doing the videos, right? So I can at least suggest one of my own maps that I wouldn't mind playing on. Then we had Thornton Farms, Oklahoma, Manchester, and Sosnovka Valley. Those were the 5 maps I put up on the poll. Like I said, there was a bunch of other maps suggested as well. I just picked some of the most commonly suggested ones that have been suggested, multiple times. I think Thornton Farms had been suggested at least maybe half a dozen times. Sosnovka Valley, another 3-4 times, maybe 5 times, something like that. Manchester's been suggested a bunch. Like every time I ask for a new map, everybody suggests Manchester. I don't know why, but it's been suggested a lot. Manchester, by the way, would be, I believe that's the map that comes with a soil mod. If it turns out to be Manchester, we'll probably do that map with a soil mod. Oklahoma got suggested a few times. Not necessarily a map I care to do because it is a 4X. It's like a really big map. I think that would be a map better suited to the multiplayer series. But yeah, if everybody wants to see Oklahoma, we'll do Oklahoma. Not a problem. But like I said, just my opinion, I think that would be a map better suited to the multiplayer, being a 4X map, that is. The old streams map I'm suggesting, a little bit small. Typically, I like a little bit larger maps. Sosnovka size here, normal size maps. That's about the size of the maps I like. The old streams is definitely a little bit on the small side, but kind of a cool looking map, I thought. And let's see, Thornton Farms, I believe that was another UK-based map. Just another nice-looking map, I guess. I don't know what else to say about that map. Sosnovka Valley, I've not seen that map at all, so can't really comment on that one. But yeah, I think we have some pretty good choices for maps for the next season. And like I said, this will be episode 79, I believe. I plan on doing episode 80 here on Sosnovka. And that will be the final episode on this map. After doing, like I said, 80 episodes on the map. Wow, been a lot of videos on this map. And like I said, I think we've been playing it since it came out, which I believe was October, I think it was. I like to say that's when it was. I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure that's when it came out. So we've been playing this map a long time. And at least for myself, I've definitely enjoyed this map. I would say the one thing I would probably like to see changed with this map, or a map that'd be a little more my style. Put the fields a little closer together. They feel a little bit far apart, I guess. And there's like a lot of little small fields scattered about that just, like, boy, hardly worth doing. Especially with the size of equipment we got now. I mean, we've gotten some pretty large equipment. I mean, look at the size of this planter. the size of our tillage equipment over there. We've definitely gone big as far as that equipment goes. Probably a little bigger than what this map really should have on it. You know, this map just does not feel like it fits well with 50-foot cultivators and more 50-foot cultivators. And, well, the rippers really aren't that big. They're, what, 8? I think they're 8 meters, something like that. Somewhere in there, anyway. I know the salesman gypped us on that one, too. The one ripper is supposed to be 10, and it's only 8. Boy, we got a sleazy salesman on this map, I'm telling you, folks. Rips us off 2 meters on our ripper. Rips us off 2.5 meters on our seeder. And yes, well, the GPS mod here, you may be able to set it a little bit bigger. I definitely don't think you're going to get 15 meters out of it, though. That's really pushing it. I mean, as you can see, we're not really... Actually, we're not overlapping at all. So you might not be able to get any more out of this. I don't know. Oh, and I notice there's a beacon up top. Does it work? Oh, it does. Oh, and it flashes quickly, too. Let's shut that off. Oh, interesting. There's a hitch on the back. I wonder if you can actually hook something up. What would you hook up, though? Yeah, I'm not sure what you'd put behind the seeder here. Yeah, definitely liking this cedar so far. Definitely seems like a really nice cedar. I forget where it came. I'd like to see this came from American Eagle Modding, but I could be wrong on that. I believe that's where I got this cedar. American Eagle Modding, by the way, for those of you who have not used that site before, you do have to sign up to that site to download their mods. And they do have some halfway decent mods. I'm not going to say great mods, because some of them aren't so good in my opinion. But they do have some pretty good American-style mods for those who like the American-style equipment, which would definitely include myself. I kind of tend to lean towards the more American-style equipment. You know, for example, the rippers and the discs and the cultivators over there. More American-style equipment there. You know, something amazing there. Just look at the differences between the European and the American equipment. It's like, wow. Why such a difference? I don't know, but it's just kind of fun looking at that, seeing the differences between the American and even the way we farm in America versus the way they farm in Europe. Like, wow, what a difference. Not sure why such a difference, but I'm assuming there's probably some differences in soil type would be my assumption there. Different soil types would require different tillage techniques. Yeah, still, you know, even let's just take corn planters, for example. What a difference in the style of corn planters in Europe versus the corn planters in America. And when I say America, I probably include Canada as well in that. You know, North American style equipment. Same thing goes for cultivators and, yeah, pretty much everything. Tractors are probably pretty similar, except for the maybe the tires. Seems like you see a lot more flotation type tires in Europe. Whereas in America here, you see the narrower, basically like the tires that are on this tractor here. No, didn't quite lower quick enough there. Oh well. Yeah, close enough. Like I say, we'll probably actually never get around to harvesting this anyway. Oh, wait a minute. We're out of seeds. Okay, wow. So 5,000 seeds. Doesn't seem like it went very far. I thought that would be enough to cover this field. I guess not. Well, we're going to have to make a run up and grab some more seeds then. Yeah, like I said, we definitely need a bigger seed tenderer. Don't think I have the mobile supply truck, and I probably can't afford it either at the moment. We still have plenty of capital, by the way, sitting in our biogas plant. We got a whole bunker that I believe is unsold yet. Now, we got a little bit out of there, but that's not a whole lot. And this one, yeah, it's still a bunch in this one yet, too, probably. 94,000. So, yeah, like I said, plenty of capital left in the biogas plant yet. Okay, let's go grab some more seeds here in a minute. We also probably have a bunch of crops that need to be sold, or could be sold as well if we need even more money, but not going to worry about it. Okay, let's see if we can read a few comments here a moment. Farming Nation was saying, doing a multiplayer server map on Westbridge Forest. That would be an interesting map. For those of you who have not seen that map, very similar to Westbridge Hills. It's just like all trees on that map. Very, very heavy on the trees. Wicker Toll, something like that. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. It says do Bildenbach. I was actually looking at that map. Interesting you suggest that map. I was actually looking at that as one of the maps I was looking at to maybe suggest. George was saying doing the churn farm. At this point, the 5 choices I put are the 5 choices that will be for the next map. Like I said, I can only do 5, so that's where I had to cut it off at. So I just chose 5 of the most common ones at that time. Roaster was also saying, try the Kernsten map. Boy, a lot of people are suggesting maps. Jer, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right there. By the way, the trees on the field have been cut down and makes grass harvesting much easier. I bet it does. That's on the multiplayer server, by the way. Jake was asking, hey, do you always have duels on all the time? No, not all the time. Whenever our tractor has it, I probably have them on, though. That, by the way, is probably another good example of American versus European. You watch some of the European-based videos, you don't see duels very often. I'm not saying you don't see them, you just don't see them as often. Whereas in America here, at least where I live, I mean, duels are like almost always. Almost all tractors that are doing any sort of tillage have duels. Planting, you might not necessarily see duels. Not quite as common, but you still will see them. But yeah, it's pretty much almost always duels. You almost always see duels on the rear. Not quite as common as duels on the front. You will see them, but like I said, not quite as common. And of course, the articulated tractors like this always have duels or even triples. Okay, I'm not sure how close we got to be here. I know we were right in the spot last time where it could let us refill. Oh, yep, we're close enough again, looks like. See, I'm not sure where the actual refill spot is here. If it actually is the tank here in the back, or if it's the actual seeder. If we go to the mods here. Let's see, where's the sewing machines? The seeders here actually hold the seed, even though there's like no tank or nothing on the seeder. This is actually where you refill the seed on these seeders, these John Deere air seeders. And then fertilizer, spreaders, no, spray, I think it's under sprayers here. the tanks that go with them. This is actually where the fertilizer goes. Oh, and I do actually have some saddle tanks. I forgot I had these. The only thing is I'm not sure. Oh, it does go on the John Deere 9630. Okay. Sprays fertilizer width of 22 meters. Adds extra fertilizer capacity to sprayers. Sprayers increase the harvest output of... Okay, it doesn't say what... Yeah, I forgot I had those. Okay. Oh, well. And let me move the tractor here a moment. Okay, and we're back in business. This tractor here, by the way, would probably be a pretty good example of American versus European. This is what the tractor would probably look like in America. You see the dual tires on it. Versus the... what I'm assuming is probably the European... or more European version of the tractor. Assuming, you know... Giants is based in Europe, so they're basing their equipment on European-style equipment here, so... Like I said, I'm not particularly a fan of this New Holland. It just does not look right to me. It should have duals on it. Yeah, these type of tractors just, like I said, in my opinion, do not look right with single tires. Just look really weird for some reason. Probably the reason being is because every time I see a tractor like this, they always have duals, or even, like I said, triples. Not quite as common, but you do see them every now and then with triples on them. Oh, yes, and for those of you who've seen the multiplayer episode yesterday, we were on with, I think it was Garrett, Oscar, and Jer. Kind of interesting, Jer just put a comment here and said he's from Norway. So yeah, we got Jer there from Norway and Oscar from Sweden. Like I said, pretty cool to see people from all over the world on the multiplayer server. Speaking of the multiplayer server, we found out an interesting... I don't know if it's really a problem, but an interesting... we ran into an interesting problem. I believe it was Oscar was trying to figure out how to open the menu system on the multiplayer server. And it's like, well, it's the question mark. Apparently the question mark on his Swedish keyboard is not the same as the American keyboard. Turns out, I think on his keyboard it was the hyphen key. Hyphen/_ key that was on the his Swedish-based keyboard. So apparently that's different. I think he found it out by just pushing buttons. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. It's like, really? Different, I guess he's got a question mark on his keyboard. It's not that so much, it's just it's not the same key, even though, yeah, I don't know why that is, but that was kind of weird. Because, yeah, we couldn't figure out why it wasn't working for him. It's like, that's the question mark. Ken from Minecraft was saying you can hook up a trailer behind the big corn harvester. I'm assuming he means the Krone Big X instead of driving alongside of it. Yes, you could. It's a little more, at least when you have multiple people anyway, a little more efficient to drive beside of it. And that's probably the more common way it's done as well. You don't typically see the chopper pulling its own tipper. Usually it's the chopper then with someone else pulling a tipper 4H wagon alongside of it. But yes, you could definitely do that with that chopper. The in-game one, by the way, you can put the small trailer behind it, but you cannot pull any of the bigger trailers. The Krone Big X 580, the modded one, that one you can put larger trailers behind. So it has the hitch for it. B-Man5021 says, love your videos, keep up the good work. Thank you very much for that. Why are you driving on the left side? I'd have to look at what he's talking about there. That was from Crazy Ashton Gaming, by the way. He was asking why I was driving on the left side. Left side of the road, maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure what he's actually referencing there, so. Probably the left side of the road. By the way, the road, more of a, I wouldn't technically call that a road. So if I'm driving on the left side of the road, it's not really a road, so that's probably why. Sarah was saying, cut some trees down, please, and get the big red tractor. Big red tractor. Probably the case. Quad track? What are the big red? Yeah, that's the only tractor I can think of. Big red tractor. Also says, like the green tractor. Be John Deere tractor then? Garrett was saying he wants to see the Hobbs farm. Samuel was saying Manchester is an amazing map. Well, then you better vote for it. Which reminds me, if we're going to do Manchester, I probably should make sure I can actually download the map. Oh, we're not locked on GPS for some reason. Like I mentioned, I was not able to find the Manchester map. It is supposed to be on American Eagle Modding from what you folks told me. The only thing is, when I went there a couple of days ago, it wasn't. So, not sure what's up with that. I'll have to check again. Maybe just something I didn't see it, or the download link wasn't working at the time for some reason. Maybe they had trouble with the website. I don't know. But, yeah, like I said, looking through the maps there, kind of looking at what everybody was suggesting. I did try to look for Manchester. I went to American Eagle Modding. They had it there. Says the link was broken. So I'm like, okay. I did a search for it. And like all the websites that I checked, and I only checked maybe 4 of them, all of them said they no longer had Manchester. It's like, oh, that's weird. Okay, we just about have the field planted here. Nope, not quite going to get it in one more pass, are we? Wow, really shaky in this cab of this tractor. I believe what they're trying to do, the reason it's shaking so bad, they're supposed to be trying to get the air ride suspension being realistic in that way, I guess. Seems a little bit excessive, though, in my opinion. And I know a few other people have complained about that with these tractors, by the way, as well. This New Holland tractor pack. Their cabs tend to shake around a bit. Like I said, I think they're trying to go for the air ride suspension cab type of thing. I don't know if you can actually see it shaking or not. Yeah, you can actually a little bit. Like I said, seems like a bit much. It is kind of annoying after a while. Wow, we're going to go through a lot of seeds to seed this field. I didn't realize we'd go through that many. Just about down to only 1,000 left. So yeah, it's probably going to be a little over 9,000 liters of seed to seed this field. Wow, I didn't think it would be that much. Anyway, I guess we're going to have to refill the seeder again if we want to keep going. Okay, there we go. I'd say that's perfect timing, too. Yeah, just in time to wrap up the episode. I don't know, I think it seems like we need another blue tractor here. Anyway, folks, like I said, I think with that, we'll wrap it up there. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.